city with a nice jump. Lights off, lights on. Chinese throw the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double.
It's week 5 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Bears leader at quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Bears and the Saints on Thursday night primetime.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Looking to throw. Done. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to him.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback
in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns with 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you were playing this week or not if you were the head coach.
And they got the win.
You got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ball game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
Tyler Scott,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bears are able to widen their advantage. A point after, good by Grupe.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Off the bootleg. Done.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 68 yards.
And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And it leads down to 2. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
The Bears at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on now and forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Freeze.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5.
They'll try the right side here with Miller. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Kendre Miller.
His first touchdown of the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 5. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
2nd down and 3.
Back to throw. Done. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's the option. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And the ball. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bears.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So here are the Saints to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive.
Done. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell.
So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Joey Bosa drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up fourth down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one nearly 30. Now we're going to get another look at this one. Dennis Allen not happy. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll give the Hall.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Ryan Brzee fought in and got him down. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. He lets it go deep for Olave. Touchdown Bears! Chris Olave, 37 yards. And the Bears are back within a score. Grupe able to add the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. The New Orleans offense set to take over. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll give it up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll run it again with Miller. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bears take over. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. He completes it to Olave. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
of the gun. They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
They'll run with Hall. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They begin with a run by middle. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He's to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll drop to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Give to Hall running right. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Here's 2nd and 8. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Christian Harris.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Now a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the drive.
Touchdown, Saints!
A.T. Perry.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chicago offense set to get started.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Going deep here for Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Straight ahead is Hall.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now this throw caught left side. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line.
They'll set up to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. The point after, good by Grupe.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds.
Now Well, some disagreement down that side. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. On third down, here's Hall.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Back to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A handoff for Hall.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Hall again.
And some room to work. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
134 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. A little juke.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
2nd and 6. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Bears put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here.
Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
It's the corner blitz that got him. J.C. Jackson with his sack.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but it get him to 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. 2nd and 1. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's a give to Hall. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. That one looks like he'll throw here, eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances of trying to win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by a field goal. Just over 1:40 to play. Back to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going
in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And that disastrous play partner is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And he is going to have the Bears first, and that should be the capper.
It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.